guys, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to today's class. Alright, okay. Hi Krishna, hi Kenavi, hi Cutie, hi Raman, hi Khushi, hi Priya, hi Namit, hi Kartikeya. So guys, welcome to today's class. You know who I am? I am your master teacher from Vedantu Surabhi. Welcome to today's session where we will be continuing your chapter From Trade to Territory, the company establishes power. We have already started this chapter in the last session. So if you have not watched that video, do watch that video. नहीं तो कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा, फिर ऐसे सिर खुजाओगे कि मैम समझ नहीं आ रहा, right? So do watch that video and I will be revising also like in the 5 minutes. But फिर भी अगर नहीं देखा तो देख लेना and then we will continue. We are going to continue with this chapter today. Alright, now before we start and before I say hello to all of you, let us see how many of you already know my weekly schedule. Let us see, क्या मैं ही बता देती हूँ. So guys, 14 June को we started with this chapter From Trade to Territory. This entire week is Trade to Territory week. पूरे हफ्ते में धीरे धीरे we are going to complete your chapter. Yesterday, I took out this amazing standalone called Why Did Pirates Wear an Eye Patch? पता भी है तब भी देख लेना because I kind of explain it in a really fun way. And today is 16 June where we will be doing the second session of the chapter. Guys, we are having an extra session on Saturday 11 o'clock in the morning. So remember that. And I'm sure that you will not remember that. Do subscribe to this channel of Young Wonder so that you get a notification कब मैं extra session ले रही हूँ, कब मैं academic ले रही हूँ, कब मैं non academic ले रही हूँ. You should know all of that, right? So if you are new to this channel, subscribe right now. Like this video, show me attendance, ठोक दो तुरंत की तुरंत, and of course share it with your friends. So देखते हैं किन किन लोगों ने attendance ठोक दी अपनी. Hi Avni, hi Priya, hi Vidhi, hi Utkarsh, hi Gaming. Hi Shri Varsha, hi Debasmita, hi Abhinruddhi, hi Priya, hi Harshika, hi Salomi. Alright, hi Vidhi. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Prodhan, ma'am, you saw the previous video. Very good. Shri Varsha नाम ले तो लिया और क्या करूँ आरती उतारूँ? क्या है ये ignoring me? Guys, I don't ignore anyone. हाँ? What is this? Hi Kanan. Of course. Hi Harshita. Hi Vidhi. Alright. Hi Priya. Hi Utkarsh. Hi Lakshmi. Hello. Hello. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hopefully you guys are also doing good. Hi Abhinav. Hi Astha. Okay, so a lot of you are here, but I cannot see that many thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up right now, guys. Show me a like, show me your attendance. तभी मैं आगे बढ़ूंगी. Today we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna ultimately see वो कौन सी battle थी जिसके बाद, after which battle the Britishers entered Indian territory. This changed the entire course of history. Right? So it's going to be super fun this session. Do call your friends. Tell them to also quickly come running for this session. Okay, Aink, you guys vanished. Where are you? All right. Okay, come on guys. Thumbs up before I start. Okay, so guys, the question of the day, the homework of the day was, what attracted the European trading companies to India? Why did they come to India? And the answer is that European trading companies came to India to trade. They came to India to buy our cotton, our silk, our pepper, our spices, cardamom, pepper, दालचीनी को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं, cinnamon from India at a very low rate and to sell it in the European market at a high rate, thus earning profit. They were something called mercantile trading companies. Remember we did this in the last session? So this was your homework question. I'd also given another, homework question in the middle of the video, and that was after Aurangzeb, who was, there was one small 3 months ke liye ruler, but not that person. Who was the main ruler after Aurangzeb and what is he popularly known as? So the ruler's name was Bahadur Shah, 1, and he was known as Shah Alam. A lot of you got that also, right? So I've randomly selected 10 names, 5, fastest 5 random names and 3 ultra extra effort names. So let us see who all are our homework rock stars of the day. Okay. So guys, we have Raman, Raj, Debasmita, Jaswant, Anshika, Krishna. Krishna keeps giving me, fastest answers. Good job, all 5 of you who have answered the fastest. Random 5 names I picked out is Amulya, Angira, Kanika, Navya, and Diti. These are the 5 superstars of the day. And my favorite, extra effort students, jinko pata hai, I know that they have watched the entire video and that is why they answered it, is Anushka, Charvi, and Anshika. Now guys, a lot of you did answer it, so good job and congratulations to all of those whose name is here. If you want your name here, guys, do answer the homework of the day and your name will be heard next in the next class. Thank you, Salome. Where to answer the answers? No, Saim, you only have to answer the question, not the answers. So you can answer the questions in the comment section after the video ends. The comment section opens up and you can answer. So before the next video, I look at your answers, I check them and then I put on the names. Okay? Yes, Lakshmi, you do always answer. I do see your answer. Don't worry, guys. I see all the answers. Kuch log Google se copy bhi karte hain, but it's okay. Till the time you understand. That is fine. Okay, so guys, before we start, quickly like कर दो, thumbs up दे दो, तब हम शुरू करेंगे, so that I also feel motivated कि बच्चे attendance में है, you guys are excited to start with today's class. Now guys, one of you had written in the comment section, please speak in English, so do not worry, even if I do explain in Hindi, I always repeat it in English also. Okay, so don't worry at all about English, Hindi. And that's the only 2 languages I know, unfortunately, so don't worry about that. Okay, Charan Sparsh aapke bhi thunderbolt. Alright, so guys, the thought of the day, the beautiful thought of the day is, when you focus on the good gets better. Normally, what happens in life is we always focus on the bad. Ki yaar, we are not able to do good in exams, I don't look good today, I have a lot of hair fall, that is my bad for the day, or something or the other, right? But when you focus on the good parts of your life, that is when the good even, starts looking better. And that's very important to do. And that is the thought, the positive thought with which we are going to move with our session. Ma'am, aap great ho. Thank you, Nandini. Rishita, I took your name. Alright, so let's begin. Can we start with a quick recap? Can we start with a quick recap or should we just continue? Thank you, Navya. Recap. No recap. Kumar, get out of my class right now. You don't need to be in my class. Okay? Aisa bhasha, you don't need to use such a language. And I'm going to be very strict today, guys. What is this? Alright. Okay, you want a quick recap, Smita. Alright, so guys, very quickly. We started with this chapter from trade to territory. The company establishes power. One of you was asking, ma'am, what is territory? So this house that I do not own, but I live here, is my territory. I have control over my house. I hope my mama is not hearing this, but I have control over my house. This is my territory. So when Britishers came to India, they came only to trade with India. They came to buy our clothes, our, cotton and silk and all of that. But eventually changes start taking place and they establish their control over our country. Okay, that is what the topic means. Now we started with who were the East India Company? How did they get granted a charter? And just a second. Let me change the color of my pointer. Blue. They got this charter in 1600 by Queen Elizabeth, who gave them the charter that you can trade with the East. You get the exclusive right, the sole right to trade with the East. But what was the problem? The problem was that East India Company was the only company that was coming from Britain. There were other trading companies also, like Dutch East India Company, Portuguese company, France, there was one company, 2-3 companies coming to trade in India. And all of them were coming to trade with the same things. They wanted to buy the same things from India, right? They wanted to buy our silk, our cotton, our spices. Now, it's a good thing for us. हमारे लिए तो बल्ले बल्ले हो गई, मजा आ गया हमारे लिए. सब चाहते हैं कि वो हमारा cotton खरीदे. So imagine I'm a merchant in India. Instead of selling my cotton for 50 rupees, I will sell it for 1,000 rupees. I will say, okay, you don't want to buy, someone else will buy it from me. So the prices of the products increased, because of which the profits that these trading companies were earning, they decreased. How did it happen? Guys, I've explained it in the last video. I will not go into the detail. वो देख लो, ठीक है? उससे क्या हुआ कि ट्रेडिंग कंपनीज में लड़ाई होने लगी. The trading companies started fighting with each other. They started blocking each other's routes, bombarding each other's ships, putting bombs on each other's ships, and attacking each other's trading posts. Remember, I told you what a trading post is. It's like a storage house, you know, where they keep all of the products, and then they put it in the ship and take it to the European market. So they started attacking each other's trading posts, right? Now this created like a battle-like situation between the trading companies. To protect themselves, what did the East India Company do? They started building forts around the trading post. This was called fortification. Fort build करने लग गए वो अपने post के चारों तरफ, अपने घर बनाने लग गए, factories बनाने लग गए. They started making settlements. This created a huge problem with the local rulers, because Bengal ke local rulers started saying that, you know, it's great that you've come into our territory. It's great that you want to trade with us. Good, you know, take our cotton, take our silk, give us money, we are happy. But how can you build your houses on our land without our permission? How can you build our forts? How can you carry guns in our country, right? So this created a problem between the East India Company and the Bengal Nawabs. Another reason why this issue got intensified was the Farman by Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb gave out a Farman or a royal order. Guys, we have done all of this in the last session. ठीक है, वो देख लेना अगर समझ नहीं आ रहा. So Aurangzeb gave out this Farman or the royal order that said that East India Company then can trade in India duty free without paying any taxes. East India Company के जो officials थे, officials started misusing this farman and started doing private trade. They said we will not pay tax at all, right? So this obviously angered Murshid Quli Khan, who was the Nawab of Bengal. So this ladai, you know, this anger intensified, and ultimately this is the way that trade led to battle. Okay, this is what we did in the last session. Simple, simple. All right. So let's start. Sangeeta, I took your name. No, not the Battle of Panipat, Battle of Plassey. Okay? Okay. So guys, today we are going to look at two important battles that changed the course of Indian history. That is Battle of Plassey and Battle of Bhaksar. Okay? So Battle of Plassey, let's begin. So guys, I told you there were three major Nawabs of Bengal: Murshid Quli Khan, Ali Vardi Khan, and Siraj-ud-Dawla. All three Nawabs were very strong. You know, they stood up against the British. They told the British that, look, pay us taxes or leave our area, you know, leave our territory. So Siraj-ud-Dawla became the Nawab of Bengal in 1756. And where is my pen? In 1756, when Ali Vardi Khan dies. Very important date. Now, when Siraj-ud-Dawla became the Nawab, the Britishers were not happy. You know, they said that this Siraj-ud-Dawla is very strict, very, very serious. He will not allow us to do trade easily in Bengal. He will ask us to pay taxes. So the Britishers wanted to remove Siraj-ud-Dawla as the Nawab of Bengal, and they wanted to put a puppet ruler. What is a puppet ruler? Guys, you know what a puppet is, right? Hindi mein, what do you call it? Katputli, right? Katputli. So a puppet is someone like the other person is pulling the strings. So they wanted to put a puppet Nawab who they can control. But Siraj-ud-Dawla was strong. He could not be controlled by the Britishers. So the Britishers started interfering in the local politics of Bengal. They started creating problems in the court of Siraj-ud-Dawla. When Siraj-ud-Dawla came to know about this, he said, "Bah, first these foreigners come to my, you know, area. Then they start building their houses and start fortification here. Then they refuse to pay me taxes, and now they are interfering in my local politics. Who are these people?" This is, you know, he strongly told the company, stop all of this, stop interfering. East India Company also said that, please, you know, we are only trying to trade. They tried to negotiate with Siraj-ud-Dawla, but Siraj-ud-Dawla was strict, which was very good, right? And negotiations failed. Siraj-ud-Dawla said that these Englishmen are not going to understand words. I have to take action. So he marched to the English factory and Qasim Bazaar. So in Qasim Bazaar, in Calcutta, he marched there and he captured the company officials, threw them in jail. A lot of them actually he killed in cold blood. He locked their warehouses. Warehouses is the storage house where all the goods were kept. He locked them. He took all of their weapons and guns and everything. He stopped all their ships. He said, now do trade. You're talking to me in a disrespectful manner. Do your trade. I've taken all your officials in jail. I've taken everything from you. Then he also went to Calcutta and took over their factory there, right? So, yay to Siraj-ud-Daulah. Now, East India Company will not stay quiet. East India Company also had their headquarters in Madras, right? So, when they heard of this, they sent their navy fleet, their ship, with the captain under the command of Robert Clive. Guys, बहुत ही ज़्यादा important है Robert Clive. वहाँ सिराजुद्दौला ने धमाका कर दिया. He's imprisoned all of these company officials. सारा सब कुछ ले लिया. यहाँ से East India Company navy ships भेजती है Robert Clive के under, right? So they sent ships under Robert Clive. In 1757, Robert Clive ultimately leads the company's army against Siraj-ud-Daulah at Plassey. Very important line. So Robert Clive, first goes to Siraj-ud-Daulah and he says, "Ki sir, please, leave our company officials. We will pay tax. We will do everything. Sorry." Obviously, he's lying, but that's what he said. Siraj-ud-Daulah said, "No, I've given enough warnings. You guys didn't heed to my to my warnings and everything that I said. I will not leave them." Then Robert Clive had no option but to lead the East India Company's army against Siraj-ud-Daulah at Plassey. Now, why is the term Plassey used? Guys, Plassey is nothing but an anglicized pronunciation of Palashi. The term or the area where the battle was fought was called Palashi. But Englishmen cannot pronounce Palashi, na? They have an accent. So they, instead of Palashi, they said Plassey. And we also learned it as the Battle of Plassey, right? So Palashi, the word actually comes from these flowers that are used in this Palash tree. And those flowers are used for your holy colors. So this is just a do you know. All right. What is naval fleet? Harshika, naval fleet matlab from Madras. So this is our country. From Madras, okay, this is not Madras, but from Madras to Bengal, they took the ships. They took a lot of ships to Bengal. So that is your navy fleet. ठीक है, समझ गए? Sarthak got it? All right. Now, Siraj-ud-Daulah was very confident that he will win the war. He will win the battle. He had a strong army. He had a lot of resources. But he was defeated by the English East India Company. Why is that? Because of the one thing that keeps happening in Indian history, betrayal. As Indians, in history and even today, for some reason, we do not support each other. I've seen in my video, there are always going to be 20 dislikes. 20 people will come and dislike. In India, there is a problem with us that we do not support each other. We are always trying to betray the other person. And that is what happened. So Siraj-ud-Daulah's military commander was Mir Jafar. Okay? So Mir Jafar, Robert Clive went to Mir Jafar and said that, "Mir Jafar, I will make you Nawab if you support me in my battle against Siraj-ud-Daulah." Mir Jafar thought, "Ooh, I will be Nawab. All right." So what happened is, during the battle, half of the army of Siraj-ud-Daulah did not come in the battlefield only because Mir Jafar betrayed him. Right? So unfortunately, after this battle, Siraj-ud-Daulah was assassinated. Assassinated matlab politically killed. He was killed because of this betrayal. And Mir Jafar was made as the next Nawab of Bengal. And Mir Jafar was made as a puppet Nawab. Britishers thought, "Oh, we have put Mir Jafar, on the throne. He will do what we want. We will earn lots of money. Yay. And that is how this Battle of Plassey changed the entire course of Indian history. It allowed the Britishers to enter Indian politics. Yes, it is also very important because it was the first major military victory of the East India Company in India. Yes? Alright. हाँ बच्चा, menti होगी. Don't worry. Okay. Mir Jafar was a traitor. Yes. Now, what happens next? Now, Mir Jafar was made as a puppet Nawab. है ना, he was put in the position of Nawab ki Britishers thought we are going to control this guy. But what happened was, you know, before we go into that, one major thing you have to understand is the East India Company. You know, you're going to ask, ma'am, why didn't the East India Company, why didn't Robert Clive become the Nawab of Bengal? He had defeated Sirajuddaula. He could sit on the throne. But the reason is, at this point, the East India Company had come to India only to trade. Their main motive was to make profit. They had no interest in our local politics. They had no interest in ruling Indians. Okay, they'd only come to earn money. The only reason that they entered Indian politics was because, you know, their intention of making money, they were not able to do that because of interference of Sirajuddaula, of Nawabs. That is why they entered our local politics. But they thought, okay, we will put puppet Nawab. He will do all of the work and we will earn all of the money, right? Now, in a few months, Mir Jafar also starts protesting against the East India Company. You know, with time, Mir Jafar saw that East India Company was a horrible company. It was looting Bengal. It was forcing Mir Jafar to take decisions that he did not want to take. Mir Jafar thought, I am the Nawab of Bengal, but these people are ruling Bengal. This is not fair. So he protested against the Britishers. Britishers on their hand got very upset. They said, okay, Mir Jafar is protesting against us only. How dare he? So the Britishers removed him and installed another member of his family, Mir Qasim, in his place. Okay? Now, Mir Qasim was like, okay, now I'm the Nawab of Bengal. I will rule. But he also saw that the East India Company was, you know, making him do things he did not want to do. ठीक है, तो पहले मीर जाफर पहले बड़ा खुश हुआ कि मुझे नवाब बना दिया, पर जब उसने प्रोटेस्ट किया उसे हटा के मीर कासिम को डाल दिया. फिर मीर कासिम बहुत खुश हुआ कि मैं नवाब हूँ, but then Mir Qasim also said that, you know, I don't have the power of Nawab, I'm only a puppet, right? So he protested. Now Mir Qasim actually didn't just protest. ये आपके, this is not in your textbook, but he talked to the Nawab of Awadh. There was a Nawab in Awadh, and he talked to Shah Alam, you know, who is the Mughal emperor. He talked to them, and together they fought against the British in the Battle of Bhaksar, 1764. 1757, Battle of Plassey. 1764 is the Battle of Bhaksar, in which, unfortunately, Mir Qasim was defeated, and Mir Jafar was again put as the Nawab. Okay, like proper game is going on. Mir Jafar was again reinstalled as the Nawab. But the company said, the company told Mir Jafar, okay, we will make you Nawab again, but you will have to pay us 5 lakh rupees every month. Imagine, 5 lakh rupees every month is a lot of money today. Imagine in 1765, it must be like a fortune, right? So Mir Jafar was forced to pay 5 lakh rupees. He was forced to give them a lot of gold, and this money was used by the Britishers to, you know, buy their clothes, buy their ships, finance their expenses, expand their trade. So the Battle of Plassey and Battle of Bhaksar are the two major battles that allowed the entry of British politics, British East India Company into Indian politics. Now, Mir Jafar dies 1 year later in 1765 because of a disease, and East India Company's mood had changed. You know, East India Company now knew that India has a lot of money. These Nawabs, these kings, they have a lot of gold in their coffers. You know, why should we only trade with Indians? We should loot the country. We should become Nawabs ourselves, said Robert Clive. Right? And again, guys, this is a very important point in Indian history. East India Company initially did not want to rule India. But after the Battle of Bhaksar, they realized that if we rule this country, we can make a lot more amount of money. We can do whatever we want. So we must become Nawabs ourselves. All right? Let me see. Thank you. Okay. Now guys, please listen very carefully to the entire thing. फिर क्या होता है? 1765 में the East India Company forced the Mughal emperor to appoint them as the Diwan of the provinces of Bengal. Very important. Listen carefully why. Now, you know, you have your Mir Jafar who's dead. East India Company themselves can become the Nawab of Bengal. No, that's not how it happens. Today, let's say some foreigner comes and says, I will rule you. I will be your prime minister. you will look at him and say, dude, how can you rule us? You're not even an Indian, right? So the East India Company could not, Robert Clive cannot just decide that today I'm going to be the Nawab of Bengal. People of Bengal will also have to accept him as the Nawab, right? So in 1765, the East India Company forces the Mughal emperor to give them the right, the Diwani rights. What is Diwani? The right, okay, my pen is not working today. The right to collect revenue, or the right to collect taxes from the people and rule Bengal, was given to the East India Company. When the Mughal Empire gave that right to the East India Company, people had to accept it, because even though the Mughal Empire was no longer strong, they were still considered as leaders. They were still, in hearts of people, the Mughals were still considered to be the leaders of the country. So when the Mughal emperor himself gave that Diwani rights, people accepted them, right? So this Diwani right gave the East India Company use of the vast resources of Bengal. Bengal was fertile, Bengal had good crops, Bengal kings had a lot of gold in their coffers. All of this, the Britishers now had free access to. सोचो कितने मजे आ गए होंगे. इस पॉइंट पे सोच होंगे कि हम तो यहाँ कबाड़ी वाले की तरह आए थे, ट्रेड करने आए थे, अब तो हम राजा बन गए इस देश के, राइट? Concessions, meaning of concessions matlab, for example, if I make a rule today that everyone should be on time, 10 o'clock sharp, but let's say you bacha come at 10:10, I allow you to come. I'm giving you a concession, that flexibility. Okay, that is what concession means. All right, now let's understand the economics of it. Very, very important. Till now, when the Britishers or the East India Company were traders, okay, they were coming, you have Africa, you have Britain, they were coming from Britain to India, and they were getting gold and silver coins from Britain to India. So they would get gold and silver from Britain, give it to Indian traders, take goods from India, goods, your cotton, your spices, etc., and take it back to Britain. So it was a good deal. We were getting money from Britain and we were selling our goods. But after the Battle of Bhaksar, when the East India Company became Nawabs themselves, this entire situation changes. Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me change my color. Now what happens? Instead of gold and silver coming from Britain, gold and silver is drained out of India to Britain. They start taking all the money from our coffers. They start using all our resources. सारा सोना चांदी सब ले लेते हैं और ब्रिटेन भेजने लगते हैं. They start using our money to expense their expenditure. So for example, if they want to buy clothes, if they want to buy more ships, if they want to set up more trading posts, more factories, instead of getting money from Britain, they were using our money only. They were taking taxes from our people and using that money to, to fulfill their expenditures, right? So a drain of wealth from India to Britain started taking place after the Battle of Bhaksar. Okay? Simple. All right. Guys, so this much is what we have studied today. We have looked at how did trade, lead to battle. We looked at the Battle of Plassey. Plassey ke dono taraf kaun tha? That's what your homework question is going to be. If you have heard of the entire video properly, Battle of Plassey mein what were the two sides, who got defeated? Battle of Bhaksar, who were the two sides who were fighting and who got defeated? Okay, that is your homework question of the day. That is what we did today. And ultimately, how after the Battle of Bhaksar, the mood of the East India Company changed. They said that why not rule this Sone ki chidiya, this golden bird ourselves and completely hollow it out. Yes, so that was the mood of the East India Company now. And we also see how eventually, instead of gold coming inside India, the gold and silver started going. It started being drained from our country and fueling the progress of Britain. Right? So that is what we looked at today. समझ आ गया? समझ आ गया? Right. Who is Robert Clive? Sensational engineer. बच्चा लेट आते हो फिर पूछते हो कि भैया रॉबर्ट क्लाइव कौन है? Robert Clive was the head of the Navy fleet, that came from Madras and defeated Sirajud-Dowla. Raman Raj या हिंदी में भी मैंने समझा दिया ना इतनी बार, like I've explained in Hindi also, English also. ठीक है? Okay. Ma'am, why did Mughal Empire give? So Ishita, guys, Battle of Bhaksar में Mughal Empire was also a party. ठीक है? तो Emperor was also a party too, but he was defeated Battle of Bhaksar में, and उससे ना कुछ agreement sign करा दिए जाते हैं. So Mughal Emperor is in a very weak position. He is scared that East India Company can come to Delhi and take over my territory also. So East India Company उसे बोलती है कि देखो, we will not come to Delhi, we will not take over your territory, but give us the Diwani rights of Bengal. So he does that. All right, ठीक है guys, इससे अच्छा क्या ही समझाऊं मैं. This is the menti time, but before we go to menti, one very quick announcement is मेरे 3 batches of 8th standard is going to start. 8G, 8H and 8I. 3 whole batches of class 8. 6th standard का भी batches शुरू होने वाले हैं. 6th standard and 7th standard. So if you have friends in 6th standard and 7th standard, do tell them about me and how they can join my batch. कैसे join करना है, क्यों join करना है, very simple. We get unlimited live classes. So guys, Vedantu में ना क्या होता है कि live classes होती है. I take the class just like I take on YouTube, but थोड़ी better होती है because you have a proper calendar that you get, properly scheduled होता है, assignments मिलते हैं, tests मिलते हैं हर class के बाद, प्रॉपर क्वेश्चंस दिए जाते हैं. मैथ्स द फॉलोइंग. तो हम थोड़ा सा पढ़ाते हैं, फिर क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, फिर थोड़ा सा पढ़ाते हैं, फिर क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. दैट इज हाउ वी गो. वी मेक श्योर दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल द कॉन्सेप्ट्स. यूट्यूब पे आई डोंट गो इनटू द डिटेल ऑफ एवरीथिंग. कुछ कुछ पार्ट्स मुझे छोड़ने पड़ते हैं, बट क्लास में वी डू एवरीथिंग प्रॉपरली. रगड़ के बस पढ़ा देते हैं कि एग्जाम में यू गाइज डू वेरी वेल. Right? So we also have something called the fastest fingers list, rewarding students, giving them stars so that they feel good when they are taking our classes. उसके अलावा you compete not only with students, of your own school, but पूरे दुनिया से बच्चे आते हैं. So I have students from USA, Saudi Arabia, etc. coming to my classes, and then that also, enriches all of us. तो उनके भी opinions सुनने को मिलते हैं, बहुत मजा आता है. One very important feature that we have is आप replay देख सकते हो. तो for example, हमारा session हो गया, you missed a session for some reason. You can watch the replay, and while you're watching the replay, you can do the quizzes. Interactive replay. आप जब quizzes करोगे, let's say menti आप एक तरीके से वापस से कर सकते हो, and your name can come on top of the leaderboard. जितनी बार आपको replay करना है, जितनी बार आपको quizzes करने हैं, आप कर सकते हो, right? जो भी handwritten notes है, it is easily downloadable. You can download it before the exam to just read it. And very important, we also have micro courses. So guys, micro courses, एक तो हो गया आपका NTSE, Olympiad, maths वगैरह के लिए भी have micro courses. Apart from that, जो भी chapters हम आपको पढ़ाते हैं, right, उसका बीच बीच में माइक्रो कोर्स भी निकालते हैं. So that, let's say आज आपने ट्रेड टू टेरिटरी पढ़ा, एग्जाम से पहले आप सब भूल गए, रॉबर्ट क्लाइव कौन था, बैटल ऑफ प्लास से क्या था, you have forgotten. So you can take the micro course, talk to the teacher, interact, and revise the entire chapter with her. Yeah. So that for all of these things, all you have to do is click on the link in the description below and use the coupon code SUGPRO. So let me be Chutanka for a minute. Guys, ये वाला वीडियो है फर्स्ट वीडियो फ्रॉम ट्रेड टू टेरिटरी. नहीं देखा तो प्लीज देख लो. So if you go below in the description box, in the comment section, you will find this link. ठीक है, ये वाले link you will go to class 8. You can change it to 7 or 6th here. Okay, वापस कैसे जाऊँ मैं? Okay. So you have Pro Lite. Pro Lite में you get everything that I just told you. ठीक है, सब मिलता है आपको. लाइव क्लासेस मिलती है, टेस्ट मिलते हैं, असाइनमेंट्स मिलते हैं, डाउट सॉल्व होता है आपके क्लास के अंदर. क्लास टीचर्स भी होती है, मैं भी होती हूँ, डाउट सॉल्व होता है. तो इफ यू वांट दैट, यू कैन पे फॉर द एंटायर ईयर. बट अगर आपको ये अमाउंट बहुत ज्यादा लगता है, जो मुझे भी लगता है, सो यू कैन ट्राई इट फॉर 1 month. ठीक है, जस्ट ट्राई इट फॉर 1 month, सी हाउ यू लाइक इट. अगर वो आपके स्कूल से मैच कर रहा है, इफ यू आर लाइकिंग द प्लेटफॉर्म, यू कैन टेक इट फॉर द एंटायर ईयर. पर पहले 1 महीने के लिए ट्राई कर लो. एंड टू ट्राई दैट, you can use the coupon code SUGPRO. That way you can come in my batch and you will get this amazing discount. ठीक है? Then you have a classic. If you are the kind of student कि मैम मुझको तो क्लास के बाद भी डाउट आता है, तो आप क्लासिक ले लो, जिसमें आपको क्लास के बाद भी आपके डाउट सॉल्व होते हैं. और वी हैव प्रीमियम फॉर दो स्टूडेंट्स जिसको पर्सनल अटेंशन चाहिए. जो चाहता है कि एक पर्सनली टीचर मुझे पढ़ाए, क्लास में बहुत कम बच्चे हो, ओनली 15 स्टूडेंट्स इन अ क्लास, देन यू कैन गेट योर प्रीमियम सब्सक्रिप्शन, विच इज अ लिटिल मोर एक्सपेंसिव बिकॉज यू आर गेटिंग पर्सनल अटेंशन. अगेन, यू कैन ट्राई इट फॉर 1 month. सी इफ यू वांट इट और नॉट. ठीक है, मैं तो कहती हूँ प्रोलाइट लेके देख लो एक महीना कैसा लगता है. आई एम नॉट फोर्सिंग यू गाइज एट ऑल टू बाय द एंटायर ईयर. ऑल आई वांट यू टू डू इज जस्ट ट्राई इट फॉर 1 month एंड सी हाउ मच इट इम्प्रूव्स यू. वो शुरू में ऐड आया था ना आमिर खान का, इफ यू डू नॉट इम्प्रूव व्हेन यू टेक आवर प्रोग्राम, सारा पैसा हम वापस कर देंगे. तो ठीक है, पैसा भी वापस मिल जाएगा, पढ़ाई भी हो जाएगी. सो जस्ट काइंड ऑफ जॉइन एंड सी हाउ इट इज, राइट. ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू कम टू आवर क्लासेस, डू द टेस्ट एंड असाइनमेंट्स दैट वी गिव यू, दैट वी प्रोवाइड, राइट. ओके, सो गाइज ये आपका प्रो लाइट है, प्रो क्लासिक है, प्रो प्रीमियम है. यू कैन टेक 1 month, चेक इट आउट. वी हैव इंग्लिश, एसएसटी, साइंस, मैथ्स, 4 subjects अवेलेबल टू यू along with जनरल नॉलेज, राइट. आपका शेड्यूल आपको अवेलेबल है, यू कैन चूज एंड यू कैन ज्वाइन. वेरी सिंपल, SUG प्रो कूपन कोड है जो आपको यूज करना पड़ेगा, राइट. SUG प्रो, सिंपल. ठीक है, नाउ हाउ टू गो टू द मेंटी. मेंटी के लिए www.menti.com पे जाओ, कोड लगाओ 41538786. Riddhi, really, I love taking micro courses because long term course में कभी-कभी we have to finish the syllabus, but in micro course I always uncam and always talk to students, so I love micro courses. The Basmita homework question is Battle of Plasse, Battle of Bhaksar, 2 battles हुई थी. ठीक है, so Battle of Plasse में who were fighting? 2 people have to fight ना, तभी battle होगी. So who were fighting and who won? And Battle of Bhaksar में 2 who were fighting and who won? You have to tell me that. Okay, let's see. Maybe 1 homework, maybe more. All right, start. So guys, everyone is there at menti.com. Let me also quickly go and present and let me refresh. Okay, light बार-बार जा रही है, but it's fine. Guys, Nandini, my micro course will be starting soon. It has not started yet. Abhi sirf long term courses are starting. Don't worry. Do you know Malayalam? No, yaar. I only know English, Hindi, unfortunately. All right. Guys, I don't know Telugu. Riddhi, I will soon be starting micro courses. I think last week of June my micro courses start. Hi Ankit, new students, subscribe the channel right now. Guys, of course, I'm going to, you know what? Thank you for reminding me. If you're watching the video right now, like it, तभी मैं आगे बढ़ूंगी. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel so that you get notification about all the videos that I'm coming up with. Not just me, मेरी शक्ल नहीं पसंद तो नोबिता मैम है, प्रीतेश सर है, हरिप्रिया मैम है, प्रिया जैन मैम है, मोहन सर है, सुंदर सर है, lots of teachers. Light has come, yes. All right. Thank you, GD Matlan Sangeeta. All right, so let's see. Code is 41538786. ये आपका कोड है आपके सामने. Quickly, guys, quickly. Can we start? Subscribe and like. Thank you, Sharvi. You're the best. All right. हर्ष बच्चा कमेंट सेक्शन में आंसर देना. ठीक है, so let's begin. Question 1 is in front of you on your screens. Battle of Plasse took place in which year? Very, very important year. 1757, 1789, 1760, 1755. Also tell me if you want a session on how to remember dates. ठीक है, comment section में tell me and I'll do that next in the next Terrific Tuesday episode. Guys, सोच लो, Battle of Plasse की बात हो रही है. 100 years after the Battle of Plasse, we had our first war of independence. अच्छा, sorry, I have to small myself. Wow, छुटंकू बना देती हूँ मैं अपने आप को. All right, yes guys, it's 1757. Very, very easy date क्योंकि 1857 में first war of independence होती है. 1757 में we have the Battle of Plasse, right? 1764 you have the Battle of Bhaksar. All right, let's look at the leaderboard in front of us for today. Okay, Khushbu is on top. Then we have Nischal, bare feet, Contessa, Shriyans, Lekha, hi, Anmol, Rayan, Charvi, Krishna and boat face. on top of the leaderboard. Bacha, you can change your name, you know that, no? टीवी ऑन करो. बच्चा वो ऑन नहीं होता, खराब पड़ा है बहुत टाइम से. Question 2 of question 6 in front of you. Dash was the major first victory of Englishmen in India. Battle of Plassey, Battle of Madras, Battle of Mysore or Battle of Delhi. इस battle के बाद East India Company enters Indian politics. This is the, history changing battle. क्यों रोहित? Why don't you know? Come on. See क्यों दे रहे हो आंसर? Think, we just did that. 2 battles only you have to remember till now. Come on. Yes, the answer is Battle of Plassey in Bengal. ये क्या Battle of Delhi, Mysore और Madras? अभी तक कुछ battle नहीं हुआ. This is the major battle that you have to remember. Let's look at the leaderboard in front of us. All right. We have Khushbu on top again. Then we have Rishita, Lekha, hello, Harsh, Mrinmoy, Ananya, Charvi, Reyansh, Jashwant. You messaged me on Telegram. I will check. Guys, Telegram I'm not very active, but I will check. And we have Raman Raj. जो बच्चा homework करता है वो बच्चा leaderboard पे भी आता है. That's what I'm seeing. Good. Question 3 of the day. Dash led Englishmen in the Battle of Plassey against the Bengal Nawab in 1757. Who was that person who was the head of the Navy fleet who came and talked to Sirajud-Dowla, ultimately assassinated him? Warren Hastings, Louis Mountbatten, Robert Clive or Lord Canning? बताओ. Easy question. Guys, क्या हो रहा है? Some of you are obviously coming late to class because you're giving me the wrong answer. Time is up. The fastest fingers, the correct answer is here. We have Robert Clive who is correct. Warren Hastings was the first Governor General. He's not in the play right now. Abhi wo aaya hi nahi. Robert Clive is the one. All right, let's look at the leaderboard and see who is on top today. We have Khushbu still the fastest and on top. Then we have Rishita, Jashwant, Mohit, Rayan, Charvi, Sanvi, Krishna, Mrinmoy and Lekha on top of the leaderboard. All right. Question 4 in front of you is Battle of Bhaksar कब लड़ी गई थी? किस साल में? Which year was it fought? 1765, 1764, 1767 or 1769? I already told you the answer. Abhi. Bharti, yes, don't worry, this month, end of the month onwards, 6th, 7th, 8th ka micro courses will start. But for that, you will have to enroll yourself in our Pro Light courses or any of the Pro courses. Okay, loading. हमें study, बच्चा, internet. Okay, ये वाला answer तो a lot of you are giving me you reveal the, how do I reveal the answer? Oh, I will not smile. Oh, sorry, I sometimes do that. 1764 is correct. 1764 में Battle of Bhaksar was fought. 1757, abhi learn it with me. 1757 you have the Battle of Plassey. 1764 you have the Battle of Bhaksar. All right. Khushbu is still the fastest. Then we have Jashwant, Sanvi, Mohit, Mrinmoy, Rayan, Charvi, Krishna, Nile and Super Saim. Hello to you too. Okay, next question is in front of you. क्यों नहीं आ रहा? During the late 1690s, the Nawab of Bengal was Akbar, Khuda Bakhsh, Sirajud-Dowla और Murshid Quli Khan. I'll give you a hint. 1757 में Sirajud-Dowla was killed. ठीक है? 1757. तो 1690s में कौन नवाब था? काफी गैप हो जाता है, right? All right. No, guys, think. Sirajud-Dowla cannot live for so long, na? Time stops now. The answer is Murshid Quli Khan was the Nawab of Bengal in the late 1690s. Uske baad he dies Alivardi Khan. Then Alivardi Khan dies. Then we have Sirajud-Dowla who becomes the Nawab of Bengal in 1756. 1 year later only he fights and he dies. ठीक है? 1757 में he is killed, assassinated. So just for a very small time, he's the Nawab of Bengal. Very strict, unfortunately, that's why he's killed. All right, let us look at the leaderboard. We have Mrinmoy, who's the fastest. Then we have Khushbu, Krishna, Devyansh, Abhijit. Fan of Surabhi Ma'am, बच्चा thank you. दिल को खुश कर दिया आज तुमने. पंखा मिल गया मुझे, एक पंखा. We have Kritarth, Nandini and Sanvi Dhanshri on top. Good job. Good job. All right, final question of the day. क्लिक करने के बाद याद आया? कुछ नहीं होता guys. Important है कि याद आया और आपको अपने answers, you got it. Alivardi Khan passed away in this year. I just told you, when did Sirajuddaula become the Nawab? 1 year before the Battle of Plassey. इससे ज़्यादा क्या hint दूँ? 1756, 1791, 1780 or 1777? 1770, हाँ. Okay. मतलब I give you guys a lot of hint. Exam में ये सब hints नहीं मिलेंगे, हाँ. Right, quickly. Easy. It's because I gave you a hint, huh? Don't show off, guys. 1756 is correct. Alivardi Khan passes away in 1756. Sirajuddaula becomes the Nawab. 1 year later, 1757, Battle of Plassey, he is assassinated. Right? All right, let's look at the final leaderboard of the day in front of us. Who is on top? I am Khushbu, but I'm sure that you are Khushbu on top of the leaderboard today. So guys, talia, jealous mat ho, talia bajao Khushbu ke liye, do congratulate her. Before you go, what is the homework of the day? Very, very simple. Homework of the day is कि ठीक है, 2 homeworks है. एक वो extra वाला homework जो मैंने बता दिया है. I've already told you what was the question, the extra effort वाला homework. One homework for all of you who've come late to class is who were the names of the Bengal Nawabs who were very strong, who stood against the East India Company and asserted their power and authority. जिन्होंने ब्रिटिशर्स को बोला कि देखो टैक्स पे करो, नहीं करोगे तो हमारे बंगाल से बाहर जाओ. 3 Nawabs से, what were the names of the 3 Nawabs? That is the homework question of the day. So guys, बहुत मजा आया. Today we completed a huge part of the chapter. If you liked my explanation, give me a thumbs up. If you were there in the session, attendance show को जल्दी से like करके share it with your friends if you love them. And of course, subscribe to the channel of Young Wonders. If you are new, subscribe करोगे तब भी आपको reminder आएगा कि मेरा session आने वाला है. Right? Ma'am, I have doubt. Acha Sunita, you put your doubt in the comment section and let me see if I can clear it up in the next class. Okay? So guys, that is it. I will be seeing you in the next session soon. This is your master teacher Surabhi signing out. Bye bye. Have a great day. आपको अपना homework comment section में डालना है. ठीक है?